Hang on, let me just get this straight. He sent his girlfriend to speak to my girlfriend about my son. Carla didn't want to discuss it, so he came to you.
Well, he considers me to be a friend, and he thought maybe I could let you know what happened.
My son's headmaster witnesses something at the school gates, and this is how he deals with it.
He was trying to be sensitive.
By claiming she'd been drinking.
All right, I confess. He was going to talk to you. But I suggested it might be more beneficial if I had a quick word with you first.
I've got a better idea, Dad. Why don't you have a word with Emily Bishop about it? Then Emily can tell Dev, and Dev can tell Gail. I mean, please, stop me if this sounds unreasonable.
No, point taken.
And I'm not going to discuss this with you. I'm not going to discuss this with anybody apart from Mr. Packham and the local education authority. This is ridiculous. This is completely unprofessional.
I understand you're upset.
I'm not upset. I'm livid. I'm going to lock up and I'm going to find him.
Look, see, don't go in there all guns blazing. I mean, Brian is a considerate man.
Considerate man? He's a clown talking to his girlfriend about my son. Come on. This is all a nonsense.
Steve, it's me, again. Can you call me back immediately? We've got rats. Do you mind?
Well, I've got to make the lad feel at home. Family heirlooms are these. Worth thousands. Do you hear that, young lady? These are your Auntie Beth's, so do not touch.
She's right, Amy. Germs.
I wouldn't unpack too much. You won't be stopping.
Neither will you, I hope.
Where did you go, then?
It's to her friends.
A girl?
Of course it was a girl. What would he think of me if he knew?
I won't ever tell him.
Promise.
I should have done more for you. Did I leave you to do everything?
No, it's fine. You had the stall.
No, if you were worrying that much.
Jez, I feel bad enough as it is. Don't make me out to be useless. Just needed a break.
I spent the whole night wondering what might happen if he never came back. If I had to bring a kid up on my own.
It was about 5:30 this morning. Just missed him so much.
You should go and tell your dad.
Try hard, you know.
Yeah, so will I.
Do I have to face my dad now, though? Can I not wait?
He was worried sick.
Just let me cuddle him a little bit longer.
So I'm going to make him pork scallops in a lemon and a butter sauce.
Oh, Fresco's do that as a meal for two.
Oh, do they?
How are you going to make the sauce?
Well, it's quite straightforward, really. You get some lemon and some butter and you just zhuzh it up. It's the least I can do, considering how he spoilt me.
Just the two of you tonight, is there?
Are you angling for an invite, Rita?
I am not.
Why can't you just be pleased for me?
Why do you think? Hello, love.
Hi, Rita. Just this, please.
It's just 40 pence, love.
Peppermint's better at covering it up. Covering what up? The smell of booze. Although you've already missed the school pickup, so I hope it wasn't your turn. Don't suppose it was, not after your little performance yesterday. Thanks for that. Bye-bye.
Unnecessary.
Was there an incident yesterday?
She mistreated Simon. She manhandled him at the school gate. She practically dragged him away by his ear in front of everybody, slurring her words and stumbling about.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, she never was.
Is this Carla?
Well, Gail said that Kylie said she was swearing like a navvy.
I don't think we should put such store in idle gossip, do you?
Well, when it comes to spreading rumours, I'm an amateur. No, the chickens are definitely coming home to roost where Mrs. Connor's concerned. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, the sauce comes in a plastic bag. You just snip off the corner. All the instructions are there.
So, this is unexpected.
I know, and I should apologise.
Oh, no, not at all.
No, I should. And thank you for even agreeing to meet with me again.
So, what's new?
Truth is, I went back to the office the other day and I thought about it. I re-looked at your costings.
Aren't they beautiful?
We've done business in the past.
We have.
You've never let me down.
No, quite the opposite, if I recall.
But here's the kicker. I won't do business with Underworld if Frank Foster's in the picture.
Oh. Well, that's one hell of a kicker because, unfortunately, I'm stuck with him. I've looked into it, and the small print was minuscule. He's made me an offer to buy me out, but the price was hilarious.
How hilarious?
Side-splitting. Why?
If I could put enough work your way, I mean, if you were set up elsewhere, I'm looking for someone I can trust, someone who can handle all our lines. You wouldn't need any other contracts.
But the time it'd take to set up somewhere else...
Just thinking out loud. Look, if Frank's offer wasn't completely ridiculous, maybe you could flourish. You wouldn't be struggling for work, put it that way.
The thing is, Jenny, it's my factory.
I understand.
It's the thought of him taking that as well, you know?
If I was in your position, I'd like to think I'd have the guts to stick it out. But with my selfish hat on, you're good at what you do and lots of people aren't.
Thank you.
I think we could look out for each other. But don't answer now. Keep me in the back of your mind. If you can't bear to be in Frank's company for one more second, pick up the phone.
How many kids do you want?
2.5.
I think we should have at least 4. Oh, who's this texting me now? Go away, I'm with my boyfriend.
With you? With you what?
Oh, just let me text back a minute.
What's that?
What? Oh, it's you. Oh, have you got here a show wallpaper?
No, not yet.
Have you seen Mr. Packham?
Who?
Brian, Julie's father.
Oh, yeah, they're in before, but they left. They did say they were going somewhere, but I can't remember where or when.
Right, incredibly helpful, thanks.
Stella, do you know where Brian and Julie have gone?
Oh, she's about Carla making a show of herself yesterday. Ranting and raving like a banshee, so I heard, dragging Simon all over the place.
Who told you that?
You should be ashamed of yourself getting caught up in all this. That woman is not fit to raise an eyebrow, let alone a child.
So, what, where, who, how, when?
Yeah, I know. My dad didn't hear, is he?
Oh, as a matter of fact, he is, but only because he's left a circuit tester in the loft, or so he says.
Got it. Katie.
Please don't shout at me, Dad. Amy had to do PE in her school shoes this morning. Her pumps weren't in a bag.
Is that right? Poor old Amy. Eh?
She was bawling her eyes out. She's never got the right gear with her. Doesn't matter what it is. Library book, PE kit, dinner money, you name it, she hasn't got it.
Si, what happened outside the school gates yesterday?
I don't want to talk about that.
Well, I don't want to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it.
You won't believe me anyway.
Well, that's a terrible thing to say to me.
Leanne used to bring me a snack, let me run round playing tag.
I know, but what I'm asking is what happened between
She shouted
you...
at me.
Why?
Because I won't come with her.
Well, that sounds reasonable. I shout at you when you don't do what I say, don't I?
Then she grabbed my arm and started dragging me away. I was crying, but she dragged me even more. And then she told me I was a horrible little boy.
She said that?
My arm hurt all night.
Why didn't you tell me this before? Okay.
Help me. That's all you have to say.
No, you were right. I am like her.
You're not like her at all, and I'm sorry for even suggesting it.
I've got whatever she had.
No, she didn't have anything. She just couldn't cope, love. She'd gone as far as she could with Izzy, and, well, it was draining, you know, it was hard. And then when you arrived...
It does get easier, sweetheart.
Joseph is a perfectly healthy baby.
They smile, they walk, they talk. You even get a night's sleep again one day.
I was never going to leave for God.
Your mother was a difficult woman, you know. She had problems of her own, even before you two came along. But you're sensible, love. You're capable and you can do it.
Just you wait till he's a teenager.
I said it gets easier.
She did, and it does. But she's right and all. You're a teenager, and I still didn't sleep a wink last night.
Oh, there she goes. Excuse me? Home wrecking not good enough for you. Thought you'd move on to child abuse. Sorry, what did you just say? The kid can't stand you.
Oh, he's told you that, has he?
He's just an inconvenience, isn't he? Wasn't part of the plan. Everybody can see that, but lucky for you, he's small enough to bully.
So are you.
What a sight you must have been swaying at the school gates.
Oh, yeah, I bet you've got some fond memories, haven't you? Picking Leanne up at the school gates. Oh, sorry, my mistake. You'd abandoned her by then. See, that's what makes it so funny about you, giving out advice about bringing up children.
I was young and stupid. What's your excuse?
I am doing my best.
Oh, really? Well, God help us all. Oh, it's the witching hour. If he gives you any grief, try not to belt him.
Belt you?
You come any closer and I'll throw you through that hairdresser's window.
Do you really think I'm scared of you?
Lay one finger on that kid and you'll be sorry. Never mind Leanne, never mind social services or Bessie Street School. You'll have me to answer to.
Is that right?
Now go on home. Home to your family.
Come on. Right, Amy's in the bath, so on no account do either of you go up there, okay? What is that?
That? It's a portrait of me.
Yeah, but what's it doing hanging in my living room?
It isn't doing anything. The bloke who took it's quite reasonable if you fancy getting one yourself. I'm sure you'd scrub up okay, but he's got an airbrush if necessary. Not that he needed one for me. Here, Craig, put the kettle on, will you? Me and your Auntie Tracy want a brew.
All right, one more, then straight to bed, OK?
Sure go.
Right, mischief and mayhem.
46.
Oh, 18, there you go. You win again.
18? Why did you pick it then?
Really? That quick? Oh, I've had enough.
Bye, don't forget to clean your teeth.
Hey, I had an interesting meeting this afternoon with that lady from the other day, Jenny Sumner. Will you pull my boots off for us?
What happened outside the school gates yesterday?
Oh, whoa, where did that come from?
It's talk of the street.
Yeah, don't I know it? Julie, Sally Webster, Stella, they've all had something to say today.
And the headmaster. And Simon.
What did Simon say?
He said you hurt him, Carla.
I asked him to come with me, and he didn't. I was mortified, so I just grabbed his arm along. I couldn't imagine I'd hurt him. I was dragged along all my life by my arm. Look at me. That was a joke, by the way.
Oh, there's nothing funny about any of this.
Do you really think I'd mistreat him? Peter, do you?
Look, I lose me cool with him all the time. That's what parenting's like.
Yeah,
You
so
can't-
what's the big deal? Hopefully it won't happen again, but right now I'm feeling a little bit patronised and accused of something, like you're judging me.
Had you been drinking?
No.
Mr. Packham smelt drink on you.
Oh, well, don't I sound adorable?
Carla, if you had been drinking, you should have told me. I could have made other arrangements, OK? Because remember, when it comes to being drunk in charge of a kid, I'm the world's leading expert.
You know what? Even if I had been drinking, all right, who could blame me? I've been treated like a ragdoll all my life.
We're not talking
No,
about
you don't know what it's like for me out there. We should have an X on that door. People berated me on the street, and you talk about me losing my cool. Peter.
Oh, have you heard the latest?
Carla?
No. Steve has only moved lodgers into Tracy's house. Amy's in bits.
Yeah, well, as I pointed out to Tracy, he who knows when to fight.
That wasn't you, it was Sun Tzu.
Oh, so you do pay attention occasionally.
Who's the lodger?
Well, she's called Beth, and she works at the factory, and she's got a son who's observant.
Oh, yeah. I think I know the boy you're referring to. He's got a very unsettling gaze.
Yeah, what did I tell you? He's a starer. Who knows what's lurking behind those eyes?
Nothing much in all probability.
Sun Tzu also said, all warfare is based on deception. He was a very wise man.
Think I'll buy some peanuts.
So we've got Austin, Sasha, little Tommy, and what was the other girl called again?
Listen, excuse me for a second.
Where are you going?
Just going for a cigarette.
But you don't smoke.
Me? Oh, big smoker, me. Big smoker. In fact,
That's probably the reason I've got a really low sperm count.
Well, how come? I've never seen you smoke.
Because I only smoke every other day.
As if.
No, but you're right. Truth is, I'm trying to save money.
Really? What for?
I'm going to go around the world again, I think.
What? When?
Soon, yeah. Probably next week if my visa can let me.
What, for how long?
A couple of years.
A couple of years? Well, why didn't you mention this? Oh. You don't want to be with me, do you?
Oh, how can you say that? My life was empty before you came along.
Be honest with me, Tommy.
Okay, look. You're just too full on. I mean, 3 kids. I mean, we've barely even shook hands.
4 kids. It was 4 kids, so you weren't even listening.
I just want to take things as they come, all right?
Well, what kind of way is that to go through life?
It's my way.
So, what, it's over? We're breaking up?
Oh, look, we weren't even... This is our first date. Oh, Jodie.
No.
Jodie, come on.
Nice. Nice work, Romeo.
Oh, shut up with your sarky little comments. At least she knows what she wants, which is more than I can say for you. Or me. Look, just, I don't know, see you later.
You're shattered.
Can't wait to get back to the market.
See, that's what I needed. A bit of normality.
Oh, this is normality.
Yeah, I know it is.
This is us from now on. There's no I in family.
Yeah, there is.
Like, you know what I mean. We'll muddle through, though. With your brains and my good looks.
Just hope my dad's not round here every 2 minutes. Can I do this? Can I do that?
That'll be him now.
I bet you any money.
Yeah.
Hi, love.
Hiya.
Hiya. I just called round to... What's so funny?
Nothing.
All right. No, I just called round to say goodnight, really. Oh, and to remind you that if ever you need a babysitter, you pick up the phone, OK? You two need to get out to the pictures once in a while. Or ice skating, or whatever it is you kids do.
Never been ice skating in my life.
Exactly. Where's Fizz?
Yeah, she's in bed. They're asleep. Everyone's asleep.
All right, well, I won't keep you. Good. Good night, Chess.
Night.
Night.
I remember when you were that small, you see.
I know.
OK, see you.
See you later.
See ya. Tracy?
Was that a grin?
I just thought she could help out with the bills. What's that scratching?
That's Darryl.
Who?
They're rats.
Really? Oh, my...
What do you reckon?
Well, it's got a nice frame.
You were prepared to move 2 complete strangers into your daughter's home. Do you really hate me that much, Steve? Do you really care so little about Amy's well-being?
Well, when you put it that way.
You were trying to squeeze me out, weren't you?
Oh, don't be daft.
You were trying to squeeze our daughter out of a safe and comfortable home just so that you could move back in. What kind of father does that make you, Steve?
Well, maybe she could move into the flat with me.
Kick him out, please.
Well, it's not that simple. She's signed a contract, so...
We're going nowhere.
Is it late?
Yeah, eventually. He just misses her, that's all. He'll come round, though. You know, if he starts being difficult, just do what I do. You count to 10 and you walk away. He's in shock. He lost his first mum, now Leanne.
Look what I've got to live up to. Dead woman and a saint. You know, if we don't stick together, we've got no chance.
Welcome to parenthood. Good fun, eh?
Oh.
Get out, Steve!
Look, Beth is a reasonable person. Worst case scenario, she'll make a perfectly reliable housemate.
Oh, get lost.
You might even become friends.
Come in. Oh, how are you?
You okay?
Oh, never mind me, I'm fine. How are you? How was your journey? Oh, you must be starving. I'll make you a sandwich.
Well, I wouldn't mind a drink, to be honest.
Well, funny you should say that.
Well, look at that.
Oh, it's so nice to see you.
You don't mind me crushing, do you?
Mind? I'm over the moon. How was your sister?
Oh, I wasn't much company, to be honest.
Well, I'm sure that's not true.
No, it is. I bored her to tears. I'm lost, Mum.
Oh, no.
You know, I never thought this would happen. I mean, I suppose I feared it deep down, but after the wedding, I really convinced myself that we'd put all the bad stuff behind us.
Things will turn round. You'll see. You're still young, you're bright, you're pretty, and everyone round here's behind you, including Simon.
How is he?
Yeah, Risa. You'll be okay.
Oh, I can't wait to see him. But I'm sort of dreading it too.
Why?
Because it'll be the last time I do. Well, for a while at least.
No. Come on, you can stay here as long as you
I
like.
can't. I'm going to get my stuff in the morning. And then it's goodbye Weatherfield. And good riddance.
A lot's happened since last time I saw you.
I beg your pardon?
It's all right, Penny. He wasn't talking about you. He was talking about the new manager.
I am the new manager.
Yeah, she's got grand plans for Benidorm, brand new next.